All right, so in this lesson, we are going to be defining your product. This is a really quick exercise that I like to do before I create any product of any sort. This ensures that we are creating a quality product that actually solves a creative problem. So let's take out your product spec sheet again and let's look at the next section. So the first question you want to ask yourself is, who is your ideal audience? This is the audience that you are creating the product for. So is it a yoga instructor? Is it a real estate agent? Or is it something more broad like female entrepreneur or for plant lovers? I really want you to try to define who your ideal client, and this will ensure that you are creating a product that is really tailored to the needs of that type of persona. All right, so for my product, I'm gonna be creating it for wellness coaches and wellness content creators. You can definitely put multiple groups of people if they fall under kind of the similar persona or similar needs that they need. So for me, it will be coaches and content creators. All right, next question you want to ask yourself is, what problem does your product actually solve for them? So I really want you to think about your target audience and think about what their needs are and what is the solution that you are providing to them. So are you helping a real estate agent showcase a home? Or are you helping a yoga instructor promote their new studio? Really try to define the solution of the problem of your target audience. So for my product, it is for wellness coaches or content creators who want to create a lead magnet about wellness information. All right, the next question that you want to ask yourself is, what vibe or style is your product trying to achieve? Now, you really want to think about the design style, think about your target audience and the problem that they're having, and then try to come up with a design style that will meet their needs. So is it a yoga instructor who's looking for something more peaceful and calm and natural? Or is it a bold entrepreneur who's looking for something with more bolder colors and more defined text? And or maybe it's that real estate agent that's looking for something a little bit more professional. So maybe you want to do more of a minimalistic design, a professional design using more cool tones, something like that to kind of really cater to their style and their needs. So for my product, it's definitely for a wellness coach. So I'm thinking like green and natural and neutral color palette, and probably like elegant, calm. It's really helpful to just maybe even write keywords that really explain that vibe. Minimalistic. All right, so I have answered the 3 most essential questions now. All right, in the next section, it's called the product content brainstorm. So you can either do this in a list form or a sketch form or whatever way suits you. I want you to start planning out the content of this template that you're creating. So for me, it's a workbook template. So I'm gonna be drawing like a couple of boxes here just to kind of sketch out all the different pages. So I'm thinking for the first page, we probably have some sort of intro. So there might be like a photo, like a cover page, right? And maybe like a name to it or a website or something like that. The second page, I'm thinking about maybe some sort of like bio section to kind of explain who I am or who the writer is. So it might be a bio section that, you know, again, has another photo and then like has a couple of text boxes in that section. All right, the third page, we get into the meat of the content, right? So maybe I'm just gonna write content. So maybe it's mostly like written text. So there might be a title with some text here, maybe some text here, something like that, all content. The fourth page might be more of one with a photo. So another content page. So maybe there's like a photo here and then we have some text on the side. So title and some text. These are just some examples. You really want to think about your target audience when you're creating this, and just think about what their needs are for this kind of template that you're selling them. Okay, so for the fifth one, maybe we'll do some sort of like Q&A kind of thing. So it's a workbook, right? So they want to have a section where they can ask a question, and then the audience can fill out their answers. So something like this. The sixth page, maybe we'll do something that is maybe like a bio, a chapter section, right? So maybe they want to do different chapters. So maybe there is like a number here, and then we'll have like a photo here, and then some text. Just very rough. Okay. The seventh page might be a closer. So maybe some sort of like thank you page, and also like a call to action. So we might have an image here and then some text again. So super rough sketch of my product, but I want you to go in and do your own sketch, or even just write out a list of what you think each page might need. And just make sure that you are really thinking about your audience and what your audience needs are when you are creating your content. All right, once you have that done, in the next lesson, we are going to be going into Canva and actually designing your product.